Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. I swear, I was just getting gas today and saw this is coming from David Schwartz. Really, David? Really? He loves trolling the XRP community. He really does. He likes to double down on those tweets. Anyway, kind of refreshing, low stress tweet for this Friday afternoon, guys. We're going into the weekend with a lot of new Ripple news, guys. I saw this from Mr. Hubert. One of the platinum partners for the OMFIF guys is Ripple. So for those of you guys who do not know, the official monetary and financial institutions forum, that is the OMFIF. They're an independent think tank for central banking, economic policy, and public investment. And as you guys can see here, they are in fact conducting a symposium May 10th to 11th, 2023, Central Banks and Digital Currencies. So this is the global annual DMI symposium in London that is happening in May. The annual Digital Money Institution Symposium in 2022 brought together central bank governors and speakers, including the U.S. Treasury, Financial Stability Board, Securities and Futures Commissions of Hong Kong, AWS, Microsoft, and the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission. It was attended by 126 central banks and experts from across the digital financial sector. The event pushed the boundaries of the discussion on practical and theoretical aspects of digital currencies in the future of capital markets. And as you guys can see, if I scroll down here, some opportunities, the event at a glance. So just giving you guys an outline of what's going to be happening over there. And some of the speakers, okay, look at who's representing: Bank of Israel, Bank of Ghana, European Banking Authority, People's Bank of China, Banca d'Italia, Deutsche Bank. We got the Federal Ministry of Finance in Germany, Bank Nagara in Malaysia, HM Treasury, the Bermuda Monetary Authority. And even down here, we've got Susan Friedman, Head of Public Policy at Ripple. Okay, not only that, we've got representatives from the International Monetary Fund, Temasek, they're a Ripple partner. We've got Hester Peirce, she's going to be attending from the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission, of course. And even down here, we've got James Wallace, Vice President, Central Banks and Engagements at Ripple. So a lot of Ripple connections here. Ripple, of course, one of the platinum partners. So obviously this makes sense considering, many central banks are going to be leveraging RippleNet technology in the coming months. I would even argue in the coming days. If you guys didn't catch the video I did this morning, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner, suggesting, there's this huge ISO 20022 migration occurring. And a lot of these banks are going to be implementing this over the weekend into Monday and Tuesday. So if you guys didn't catch that video, I suggest you watch it. I also happen to see this from DJ Peter Vass, DALI-Pay to revolutionize payments for SMEs using the XRP ledger. So they want to leverage the benefits of the XRPL, and the solution just received an update. Despite the SEC's claims about Ripple and XRP and the XRP ledger, it bears mentioning that the blockchain has become a hotbed for developing interesting real-world solutions. One such solution is DALI-Pay. They just received an update. For the uninitiated, DALI-Pay is a solution developed by Dynamics that allows small and medium-sized enterprises to leverage the XRPL's speed and low cost to facilitate payments within the existing account software that supports ISO 20022. And here's a quote: "My vision and immediate goals are quite simple. Enable cheap global real-time payments for SMEs, small to medium-sized enterprises." This coming from the founder, Reto Steeman. He said in an interview, "We don't want to reinvent the wheel," he added, noting that the goal of DALI-Pay is to make payments as easy as possible for consumers. So there has been some major changes, as noted down here. Some of the tech stuff, if you guys are interested in that, I will link this in the description if you're interested. Unsurprisingly, the solution is beginning to receive recognition within the XRPL community. Prominent XRP community influencer Rathab Kahneman shared the news of the update in a tweet today. So more information here. Again, guys, all the links will be in the description of the video. Good to note, though, many developers still engaging with the XRPL, looking to create better payment solutions for their customers. So I wanted to thank DJ Peter Vass for posting that. Also happen to see this, guys, from Anders on Twitter. XRP and Quant, they just partnered up, not in a, I guess technically not in a formal way, but the synergy here is going to be undeniable. Quant developers retweeted this out. Over ledger release 2.2.27 delivers better tracking for the XRP ledger so you can more efficiently manage your XRP related transactions. Going to the Quant page here with regards to the update, what is new? This feature is an enhancement to the XRP ledger tracker, enabling our users to monitor addresses more efficiently and providing a more seamless and reliable experience for managing XRP related transactions. What this means for you, you can now easily track addresses for incoming and outgoing transactions on the XRP ledger network. Additionally, we have implemented various improvements that make the XRP ledger tracker more maintainable. how you can benefit from it, easy monitoring and XRP addresses for incoming and outgoing transactions. And then it gives you guys some more details here with regards to the sandbox and production. So Quant XRP, the synergy, never bad news. Wanted to thank Anders for tweeting that out. Michael Arrington also noticed this, guys. Did you see this, Brad Garlinghouse? Giving the thumbs up to Algorand? Is that what he's doing here? What exactly is going on here, says Michael Arrington? Well, it's not quite that. If I scroll down here, we discover more of the story. Fred Ora mentioning Ripple and the Algorand Foundation are the seed sponsors of the Carnegie Mellon University Secure Blockchain Summit. And that is going to be happening this coming May as well, May 2023. I talked about this in a video I did last week. But here particularly, this is actually a photo from Techstars Crypto Boston with Algorand. Michael Arrington, Brad Garlinghouse here on the panel. Techstars Crypto Boston offsite, Arrington and Brad Garlinghouse chatting with a group of awesome founders building out Web3. So again, Ripple just representing at another tech forum, and they are tight with Algorand. They're both seed sponsors, as I mentioned, to the Carnegie Mellon University Blockchain Summit that is going to be happening in May. And we've seen them on panels before in the past. Again, 2 WEF approved cryptocurrencies, 2 blockchains that I think are going to have tremendous value down the road, and also 2 coins that I happen to hold, XRP, of course, and Algorand. Wanted to keep moving, guys. Ian Bins here on Twitter posted this. So XRP developments in Africa specifically. We got a lot of news coming out of Africa. XRP enters African Private Healthcare Center. So XRP Healthcare has announced an initiative to use its subsidiary XRP Healthcare Africa to acquire and merge privately owned healthcare establishments on the continent with the purchase to create a sustainable leading healthcare network, Bankless Times learned in a press release. XRP Healthcare was founded by Laban and Kane Rooms, father and son from the UK. It is the flagship healthcare and pharma platform running on the XRP ledger. Its founders presented as an investment vehicle for privately owned care homes, clinics, hospitals, and pharmacies. Focused investments to improve healthcare. XRP Africa is entering the African market as a healthcare acquisition company with the purpose to create a better, more sustainable network through investments in privately owned healthcare institutions. This will ensure improved access to medical provisions, doctors, and healthcare systems. So we've heard some about XRP Healthcare in the past, and guys, this sounds like a big move into the African continent, a huge market there. It is amazing. Here's a quote. "It is amazing to think that in such a short space of time, so much has been accomplished. I'm extremely proud that as a company, we are investing in a deeply fragmented African healthcare sector to deliver premium and accessible healthcare to all, fueled by our native token, the XRPH token." And so XRP Healthcare, I mean, it's sounding as though they are developing, expanding at a rapid rate. Africa, an untapped market, of course. Also happened to see this, guys, from the Wrath of Kahneman, another piece, just by coincidence, of Ripple partner news also in Africa. This has to do with the MFS ODL partnership. MSF Africa Partners Access Bank to enable outward remittances from Kenya to Nigeria. So we've heard about them being an ODL corridor for remittances in Africa, MSF Africa specifically. So Access Africa is Access Bank's service that allows customers to conveniently transfer and receive money across the world from loved ones and business partners. So in this partnership, according to a press statement, they will provide simplified transfers for Access Africa customers, enabling real-time, cost-effective cross-border payments for individuals and businesses who want to send financial support to their families abroad or facilitate trade transactions. Access Africa customers will also be able to receive payments from all over the world through MSF Africa Partners, the statement said. And here's a quote from senior banking advisor Robert Gills. He is of the Access Bank side. He said, "This partnership builds on the existing cross-border payment infrastructure by Access Bank and would facilitate payments to more African corridors, increasing the number of countries we can send instant payments through Access Africa to. Our partnership with MFS Africa and access to hundreds of millions of people in the new market will help our customers pay and be paid, facilitating greater economic inclusion through trade, as well as helping families across borders. Critically, this propels us closer towards being Africa's gateway to the world and democratizing access to payments through affordable, safe, and reliable platforms." So guys, MSF Africa, this is why, on this channel and on other channels as well, this is why a lot of us were saying how big this partnership was going to be. ODL in Africa is going to be a game changer, and we're already seeing it become a game changer in a lot of ways. Even in that statement there, they're saying we now have the tools, we now have the rails to, be able to access more payment infrastructure in Africa specifically, and this will make it a lot easier to include Africans into the global economy. So huge Ripple partner news, guys, coming out of Africa, not just for the payments, but also for the healthcare sector. Wanted to thank Rathab Kahneman and, of course, Ian Binns for posting those. I mean, it's good that, the continent of Africa is developing in the way that it is, because it's looking as though the narrative for the banking sector in the West is, in fact, or rather not the narrative so much as the infrastructure for the banking sector in the West is, in fact, crumbling. So, this is all part of the Great Reset. They want to democratize payments because they want to shift power. They don't want to have, or rather they want to limit rich folk in the West, and they want to bring people up in developing nations to kind of balance us out, level the playing field, so to speak. And so they're going to usher in technologies like RippleNet to do so. Like I keep saying, holding XRP for me is like a double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, we want the Great Reset to succeed on the one hand because I want my token to moon, but on the other hand, it's like, no, wait a minute, this is going to crush my standard of living. And so, I just look at it this way. If you do hold XRP, you are not in bad shape, because at least you will hold the coin that is going to make all this possible. As of the time of this recording, I got XRP up here, still not really moving too much. Talked about this a little this morning, still hovering, at least at the time of this recording, in and around 53 cents. And in this morning's video, I did talk a little bit about the economy and a renewed warnings of a cyber pandemic. Well, guys, I saw this from Matthew Lany. Follow the narratives. Congress, people on phones and apps caused the unprecedented speed of SVB bank run. And so this is what AP News is now saying. Bank runs used to be slow, but now that we're in a digital era, they are going to get sped up. So in the past, bank runs would happen over days, but now, guys, it seems as though it's happening over hours. A bank run conjures images of It's a Wonderful Life, with anxious customers crammed shoulder to shoulder, desperately pleading with a harried George Bailey to hand over their money. The failure of Silicon Valley Bank last week, so this was posted a couple of weeks ago now, had the panic, but few other similarities instead taking place on Twitter message boards, mobile phones, and bank websites. What made the failure of Silicon Valley Bank unique compared to past failures of large banks was how quickly it collapsed. Last Wednesday afternoon, the $200 billion bank announced a plan to raise fresh capital. By Friday morning, it was insolvent and under government control. So, this just all to say that, guys, this is happening very, very quickly, and that we should be prepared. Now, I also happen to see this, a clip retweeted out by Digital Perspectives of Glenn Beck. A word of warning. Listen to this.
What is coming is a collapse of the dollar. You haven't had one of those. We've never experienced the collapse of the dollar, of the world's reserve currency. This will make us Venezuela. Make no mistake. If you want to be prepared, prepare yourself like people should have prepared in Venezuela. Soon, I don't know when, but it will happen overnight. Soon, everything will be collapsing, and the banks will close, and there will be chaos, and everyone on radio and television and the internet will be telling you we have to do central banks. We have to do digital currency from the central. Do not believe that. The collapse is caused by the idiocy of the people who are now telling you, A, we're fine, it's stable, and B, that's a conspiracy theory that we're doing a central bank digital currency. They're lying to you, and they're the ones who caused it. So please stop listening to the experts.
So, obviously, central bank digital currency, something that has, at least in the United States, had been put on the back burner for a while. However, now, I feel like it is back on the front burner. Guys, this brought to us another one here from Matthew Lany on Twitter. United States federal government, March 31st, posted today attempting to implement programmable money CBDCs, and now it's the Fast Track Action Committee on Digital Asset Research and Development. So guys, when Jerome Powell said, we've been toying with central bank digital currencies and we don't know if we're going to implement them right away. And, they're on our radar, but, there's no rush for this. Remember when he said this? Fed Chairman Jerome Powell says, don't expect a CBDC soon. We're not at this stage of making any real decisions. And guys, this was posted as recently as March 8th, 2023. So are they taking that back? Are they now changing their mind because of the financial situation that the US is now finding themselves in? The de-dollarization, a lot has happened in the last few weeks. The Saudi Arabia thing, Russia, China, BRICS countries, everything moving at lightning speed. This just came out, guys, March 2023. As you guys saw up here, March 31st, 2023, National Objectives for Digital Asset Research and Development, Fast Track Committee, Networking and Information Technology Research and Development Subcommittee. And here, guys, they're talking about fast tracking the central bank digital currency, the U.S. central bank digital currency pilot, accelerate R&D on fundamental techniques and technologies for digital assets. Federal R&D in digital assets should prioritize improving foundational methods, techniques, and technologies that support digital assets, such as DLT, identity, and cryptographic primitives, to improve the utility of digital assets across a range of domains that have different needs and constraints. R&D should ensure that key technical objectives, i.e. security, privacy, resilience, sustainability, can be manifested in real-world applications as appropriate. R&D should make DLT and related technologies more resilient and sustainable, and advance assessments and mitigation of environmental impacts, including understanding how DLT and related technologies may influence the trajectory of clean energy. So cultivating this project, guys, U.S. central bank digital currency. They talk about it a little more here, obviously. The CBDC that we thought could have been at least a year and a half, 2 years away, now sounds like it's coming down the pipe fast and furiously. And as Glenn Beck was warning, guys, banks could close. This could all happen overnight. A flip of the switch moment. So please, I urge you guys, be prepared. Do yourself a favor. If in fact the US dollar does go down the toilet, I have always maintained gold, precious metals, a good hedge against the Great Reset, a good hedge against fledgling currencies. We've got the price of gold down a little bit right now. Off its high, but this formation here this is just basically gold per ounce. This is looking like we're going to keep moving to the upside. So, if you haven't purchased gold or silver, you might want to look into it. Silver's been shooting up over the last couple of weeks too. Silver at a more attractive price, $23, almost $24 per ounce. Gold a little pricier though, of course. We're looking at about $1,980 per ounce USD. Also, guys, make sure to keep your cryptocurrency safe. Keep it on a Ledger Nano or something similar. Again, I do have an affiliate link in the description of every video because the US is coming down with a central bank digital currency. We don't know in what capacity this can be implemented, but chances are they know that the public is not going to be too amenable to this unless the situation is dire. Luckily, we do also hold XRP and the other cryptocurrencies that solve problems. The WEF coins, to me, a no-brainer. Algorand, XRP, do you guys hold XLM? So what do you guys think about this new Fast Track Action Committee on Digital Asset Research and Development, implementing a central bank digital currency for the United States sooner rather than later? That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.